The transfer window has been open for approximately 10 days and is expected to continue for another 20 days or so. Teams are working tirelessly to strengthen their squads. I have compiled the recent transfer rumors for you. Let's take a look at all of them together. Before we get into the news, I highly recommend subscribing and joining us for instant updates on transfer rumors and all other football videos. If you want to be one of the first to watch our videos, you can enable notifications, and if you'd like to show support, you can also like the video. Enjoy watching. Kylian Mbappe's contract with Paris Saint-Germain is set to expire at the end of the season. While many teams, including Real Madrid and Liverpool, are actively pursuing him, Paris Saint-Germain is also considering renewing his contract. They have offered a 4-year contract at an annual salary of €100 million. I don't think Mbappe will repeat the mistake he made in the summer of 2022. Cristiano Ronaldo has opened up where his future lies after Al Nassr and revealed his plans that could go against the wishes of his mother as he approaches his 39th birthday. The legendary forward will turn 39 in 3 weeks, and his mother Dolores Severo had previously revealed her dreams for her son in 2022, saying, "I already told him, son, before I die I want to see you playing for Sporting again." It didn't happen this year, but perhaps it will next year. However, Ronaldo insisted he has no plans to return to Portugal in his career, describing it as meaningless, and claimed he was fully committed to Al Nassr, where he is happy. "It's not worth creating expectations, because I have already said that I want to stay in Al Nassr this year and next year," Ronaldo told Record. "I feel happy in Saudi Arabia. They treat me well. The tournament has huge potential and they are continuing to grow, contrary to what many people think. Returning to play in the Portuguese league is meaningless. I will turn 39 in a few days, and I will play this remaining season and another year at Al Nassr, which is what I want the most. And when I'm 40, as my friend Jose Semeno jokingly says, let's see what happens. If I play until the age of 40, it would be a fantastic goal at this level. After that, if everything is fine, 41, 42. We don't know, but the possibility of playing in Portugal is out of the question." Struggling to get things on track, Chelsea may make not just one but multiple striker transfers during the mid-season break. They are closely monitoring the situations of Karim Benzema, who wants to leave Saudi Arabia, and Firmino, who is not happy there. It's uncertain whether Firmino will leave, but Benzema is set to depart for sure. However, Chelsea is not the only suitor in the Benzema case, as PSG, Manchester United, and Arsenal are also interested in the player. Bayern coach Tuchel is interested in Kieran Trippier, who plays as a right-back for Newcastle. Trippier is open to the idea of joining Bayern. Now, whether it happens or not depends on the negotiations between the clubs. Meanwhile, Paris Saint-Germain is also interested in the player. Last week, Roma announced that they had parted ways with Jose Mourinho. The Portuguese coach is heading to Saudi Arabia. He has started negotiations with Al Shabab, and things are progressing positively at the moment. Arsenal is in talks to acquire the transfer rights of Xavi Simons, whom Paris loaned to Leipzig. He received training in the youth academies of Barcelona and Paris, then had a remarkable breakthrough at PSV. He is continuing his impressive performance at Leipzig. Arsenal is also looking to sign a Dutch defender, and they are interested in Light from Bayern, although he has many suitors. Moreover, Bayern is not willing to lose their player immediately, having invested €70 million and aiming not to incur losses. Meanwhile, Manchester United is also interested in the Dutch defender, as he is being coached by Erik ten Hag, who is currently with them. Calvin Phillips, who joined the blue side of Manchester in the summer of 2022, has hardly had any chances to play there. Atletico Madrid and Barcelona have made official offers, and the player is also considering leaving. Manchester City is set to acquire a right-back from Tottenham once again, this time targeting Pedro Porro to replace Kyle Walker. Porro, who once played for Manchester City, is currently one of the most informed fullbacks in the world. Kevin De Bruyne has been of interest to Saudi Pro League officials. However, Manchester City want the Belgian to sign a new contract with the club. Getting on the Saudi Pro League bandwagon might make De Bruyne close to £1 million per week. The 33-year-old, nevertheless, is happy at the Etihad and with his life in Manchester with his 3 children and wife. De Bruyne's current £375,000 per week deal has 18 months left on it. However, City intends to reach an agreement that will extend his contract until the summer of 2026 and surpass 10 years of service. When Manchester City paid Wolfsburg £55 million in 2015 for a player who didn't work out at Chelsea, concerns were raised. De Bruyne, however, is a strong contender to be regarded as the greatest midfielder of the Premier League era because of his 5 championships, 2 FA Cups, 5 EFL Cups and the Champions League. The former Chelsea midfielder returned from a 5-month injury layoff last week to inspire the champions to a crucial 3-2 win at Newcastle with a goal and an assist. Barcelona are chasing the signature of Port Vale youngster Liam Brazier despite the 17-year-old only making 3 first-team appearances. Brazier has become the talk of a number of scouts across Europe's biggest clubs following eye-catching performances for Port Vale's academy. The midfielder has impressed the senior side's boss, Andy Crosby, and earned his first minutes in the first team in the EFL Trophy. Brazier came off the bench in the 92nd minute against Crewe to make his debut. He then went on to feature as a substitute against Newcastle U21 and Wrexham. Newcastle United are reportedly in a battle to sign Rennes star Desire Doué with recent foe Borussia Dortmund. Both the Magpies and Dortmund, who beat Eddie Howe's men twice in this season's Champions League group stage, plan to take action and try and sign the 18-year-old before the end of the January transfer window. The report adds both clubs are gathering information on the midfielder, who could be lured away from the League One outfit this month. Manchester City and Liverpool lose out to Brighton as Boca Juniors wonder kid Valentin Barco completes stunning move to the Amex Stadium. The promising under-23 international has signed a 4.5-year contract with Brighton, lasting until June 2028, for a transfer fee of $10 million. Barco is a versatile player known for his proficiency on the left side, excelling as a fullback and a winger. Manchester United paid more than £60 million for Casemiro when he signed from Real Madrid in 2022, but the veteran could end up costing the club another £20 million just to get rid of him as he faces an uncertain future at Old Trafford. The 31-year-old has endured a dramatic fall from grace since his big money transfer despite initial success, and he has featured just once since the start of November due to injury. The Brazilian still has more than 2 years remaining on his contract, and the club have an option to extend his deal for a further season, although the Daily Star report that the most likely option is the player being moved on in the summer. Casemiro was singled out by Sir Jim Ratcliffe as an example of the club's poor recruitment in recent years, with the player's fitness and recent performances failing to justify his reported wages in excess of £350,000 per week. The report claims that, rather than try and sell him for a cut-price deal in the summer, which would risk being stuck with paying him his huge wages until a move is found, United are prepared to cut their losses and pay off the remainder of his contract, which could cost the club £20 million or higher in lost earnings. United would have to strike an agreement with Casemiro to do, but the new regime, headed by Ratcliffe, believe that as long as the player remains at Old Trafford, future transfer targets will be demanding financial parity, meaning terminating his deal could be in the best interests of the club. Neymar, who signed with the Saudi Arabian team Al Hilal at the beginning of the season, may leave the team shortly. They are considering terminating his contract. In our previous video, I mentioned that Al Hilal's head coach, Jorge Jesus, expressed dissatisfaction with Neymar. He has only played in 5 matches wearing the Al Hilal jersey. Chelsea could miss out on a top transfer targets after reports that a London rival could be prepared to smash their transfer record this month to sign one of the most informed strikers in world football. Mauricio Pochettino has been desperate to add more firepower to his team, with only 2 teams in the top 10 of the Premier League scoring less goals than Chelsea this season. Cole Palmer is the club's current top scorer with 9 goals, although 5 of those have come from the penalty spot, while Nicholas Jackson has proven inconsistent despite netting 7 times in 19 appearances during his debut season. Chelsea's ideal target is believed to be Victor Osimhen, but a move for the Napoli striker would cost in excess of £100 million, a figure which the Blues cannot consider meeting until the summer due to financial restrictions. Osimhen's high price tag has meant Chelsea have continued to explore their options in the meantime, one of whom has been his Nigerian teammate Victor Boniface, who has 16 goals in all competitions for Bayer Leverkusen this season. However, the Sun report that West Ham are looking to beat Chelsea and Newcastle to Boniface's signing, with club director Tim Stuyton pushing to make a big money move for the 23-year-old before the end of the month.